I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living." Now, I'm sure in your experiences in school and applying to college and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life, I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honey. But I never understood that concept, having something to fall back on. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way I'll see what I'm going to hit. Without consistency, you'll never finish. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test, was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams.
The choices I've made do not define who I am. They simply reflect the options I was given. I'm lost in a life of games. Forgive me. The beast inside of me is coming as a punishment.
For a rigger, hey, hey, coming for a rigger, hey, hey, coming for a rigger, hey, hey, coming for a rigger, coming for a rigger, hey, hey, coming for a rigger, hey, hey, coming for a rigger, hey, hey, coming for a rigger, coming for a rigger.
Bless me in time if I party these riggers, yeah. Half of the time I inspire these riggers, yeah. Most of the time they just copy a rigger. Follow my footsteps, praying that they see no defeat. I'm using the me, 95, a pick of the bunch. An African sea, roots deep like UG. Mother essay speak like who's he? Man, that's J95 or Bruce Lee. Flow slick, got gift, had me on both knees. They coming for a rigger, ain't no Daffy, no Duck Ski. They coming for a rigger, finna make them pop like it's Jacob Fetty or Katy Perry. Target all roles like Tyler Perry. That's Perry Perry. Boss talk is on that house sauce chef, boy. I flap jacks if they gon' jack lines, rest y'all. I knock out if they gon' come for me. 95 SWAT squad ski. Yeah.
Are you catching us at a good angle?
I'm never supposed to look at the camera.
Not never.
No, you can. It's a conversation,
Okay.
but every now and again you look at the camera just to.
It's like ambiance, like to talk to the fans. Right?
Yes, exactly, exactly. Okay, cool. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Does it look nice? Does this pillow look nice at the back?
The pillow looks.
So, Rachel is supposed to be focused on Junior, right?
Okay.
So, but,
who are you focused on?
The both of you.
Okay.
So the pillow is just slightly in my shot, like it's just feathers. There's nothing. It's not really big.
But with the feathers, do the feathers look fine?
Yeah, it looks fine.
Okay. It doesn't look weird.
No, not at all. Not at all.
It's supposed to look weird. What you talking
No.
about? It's a pillow, bro. Come on.
Can I do my sync?
Oh,
And
yeah.
then we can go back.
No, wait. Are
No,
you
take time.
starting?
No.
Oh,
you start
okay,
anyway.
okay. Just give me your full names. So I
My
can...
full names are
First.
Robert Junior Mpungu Kaingo. That's gang, yeah.
Okay.
Mpungu, yeah.
Okay, let me start it. Okay, start. Oh, you started. Okay, let's go. Roberts Jr. Mpungu Kaingo.
First time, like, yes.
Okay, thank you. Alright, okay. Let's go. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Tea Sundays. If you haven't already, please subscribe by hitting the button below and comment on what you enjoy about this interview. So today I'm with Roberts Jr. Finish it for me, please.
Mpungu.
Kaingo.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Right.
So you're most known as J95.
Yes.
Why the name J95?
My friend gave me that name actually.
Okay.
I never came up with it. I had a song that I released a couple of years back. I called it 95 because I was born in 1995.
Oh.
And I didn't have a name. And I was asking the guy, yo, bro, I need a name. You know,
Yeah.
I need a name. And he gave me like a whole bunch of names. And then J95 was just there. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to take J. Because J, Junior, makes
Yeah.
sense. 95, born in 95.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's
Yeah.
pretty, it's not even a nice backstory, but
Yeah.
like, yeah.
No, but it's a catchy name. So tell me, where were you born?
Born in Mafikeng.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born in Mafikeng, South Africa, but I don't look like it. My parents are Ugandan, you know. So most of the time, people always thought I was like born in Uganda. So, but I was born in Mafikeng, Northwest. Lived there for like in 2019, so till 2010. Then I moved to Pretoria, and yeah.
And now you currently
Stay in Pretoria. My
Okay.
life is there, yeah.
So, I mean, in your music, you've spoken about working, studying, and then obviously pushing the music thing. Tell me about that.
Basically, it's the biggest struggle I ever had was to like leave school. you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And firstly, I went to school because of my folks, somewhat, you know.
What were
like,
you studying?
Mechanical engineering.
Okay.
And yeah, man, like I passed nice in matric, you know.
Yeah.
And I was excited, and I
Yeah.
applied for all these universities. And then my
Yeah.
dad was like, "Yo, bro, you're gonna do music. You're gonna go to school." And
Yeah.
I was like, "School? I'm gonna leave the house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the house, yo."
Yeah.
So I was like, "No, I'm gonna go to school," and I got into Wits. And yeah, I studied for like 3 years, and I was like, "This is the worst decision of my life."
Yeah.
You know. And like in my fourth year, I broke up with my girlfriend, and I was like so sad and shit.
Yeah.
And my one boy was like, "Bruh, make music. That used to make you happy." You know?
Yeah.
So I ended up writing a song about her, and I was like, it was so sad-ish. It was like the saddest song I ever wrote.
Yeah.
And I wrote it and it helped me, you know, like
Yeah.
heavy. And then I stopped going, I never told my folks this, I stopped going to class. And all I would do is wake up in the morning, go on YouTube, look for beats,
Yeah.
and just write. And I was never going to class. I was never, like it's really bad. I wasn't going to school.
Yeah.
And I was just on my music. I was just on music. I was writing so many songs. All I ever did. I just wrote music,
Yeah.
wrote music. And eventually the year ended and I got excluded.
Yeah.
I got excluded and I just told my dad, I'm like, yo man, I'm not gonna go back.
Yeah.
I got excluded and I feel like this is like God talking to me. I
Yeah.
need to just go into my music.
Yeah.
Then I like dropped a tape, like 18 songs.
Yeah.
And I felt like my life is complete. This is all I'm ever gonna do.
Yeah.
And then the year ended and I didn't blow up.
Yeah.
Didn't get any recognition.
Yeah.
And then Vince was like, yo, you can come back.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, go back. I was
Yeah.
like, alright, I'm gonna go back.
Yeah.
I went back and I regretted it so much. Like the worst thing ever. Like I'd go to school, I'd be in a lecture. Like eventually got to a point where it's like you're in a place you don't belong. And you look around and you see kids like sleeping in like libraries, yo. And I'm just there, I'm like, yo, bro, I don't even want to study, yo.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm taking away opportunities of other people, even though it doesn't really make sense, you know. But like, I feel like I'm taking someone else's space, you know what I mean? I'm there and I just want to do music. I just want to rap.
You feel like an imposter.
Exactly,
almost.
yeah, like I'm fake. I'm just a
Yeah.
fake guy that's just there and I'm walking around and I see these people are like, you know, people on campus, how they're like
Yeah.
on campus mode.
Yeah,
And they just want a serious
Yeah.
type vibes and
Yeah.
big bags. And I just come with like 2 books and I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
what am I doing here, you know? What am I doing with myself? I used to always have this one book that was in my bag and it had like 4 lines. And I used to always read them before I go to school.
Yeah.
And it used to be, it was like a chilled rap line
Yeah.
that it was...
What did it say?
It was for my first song that I ever wrote when
Okay.
I went back into music.
Yeah.
So it was like, I'm a 95 nigga, dark ass skin with the shades.
Yeah.
And that's what I always used to read. I used to always read it whenever I went to class.
Why? What did it do for you?
It like reminded me that I want to make music, and at the same time, it reminded me that you're at school,
Yeah.
and like your folks want you at school, and this
Yeah.
is something that you need to like better yourself, you know.
Yeah.
So I used to always read it. I'm a 95 nigga, dark ass skin with the shades,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah. And eventually, how many blocks do we have? Second block, I gave up. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Yeah.
I wrote like one test for thermodynamics.
Yeah.
I killed that test.
Yeah.
I got my mark and I got a 50. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do this ever again. Ever again. I'm not gonna study my ass off and feel like I killed the paper and then I come up with a 50. You know? I don't deserve that. I don't need to. That's stress for no reason. Can't be there in the library sweating, trying to get a mark that you need and then you get a 50. You know? Then you get the exam. You have a 50 because like thermodynamics had one test, one exam. No assignments, nothing. Semester course.
Wow.
Test is 30%.
Sure.
Exam is 70%. I got a 50, which means I'm on 15%. Which means I still need crazy marks to get an exam. Write the exam, I don't get it. I get my paper back to read it and I'm like, yo man, I got everything right here. Like there was like a graph and thing. And I'm like, I got everything right. And then I failed it. And I was like, this doesn't make sense, bro. Go to the lectures like I can't do anything, you failed. I'm like, nah bro, I passed. It's like, nah. And I was like, I'm never gonna do this again.
Okay.
Ever again.
Do you think it was you already knew that this wasn't for you?
No, I never knew.
You never knew?
No,
okay.
No, I never knew. I never knew. It just took time. I feel like I was like very immature also.
Okay.
I was just going with the flow. You finish matric, you go into varsity, then you're gonna get a job. I was just going with the cycle. And then eventually you become your own person. Let me say you mature enough to feel or like to see that actually this is the path I wanna go. You know? My sisters are all doing well in school. You know? My dad's always studying. Like that nigga's always studying.
I've heard you come from a family of academics.
Like my sisters graduated. My older sister graduated.
You said that in your music.
And it was my little sister was the youngest. And then she graduated. And then it's just me. And I'm like, am I like the ugly duckling or like the black sheep of the family? Or what? And then eventually it just hit me, yo, just follow your dreams. You know, just do what you have to do. Eventually you're gonna succeed. And things will be good. You know, my mom never finished school. She never finished high school. She never went to varsity. She had kids when she was young, like she was super young. And she was ended up successful. Like she has 4 kids, 3 of them graduated. You know, she has a nice house. You know, she's Gucci. So I feel like you don't necessarily need school per se. You just need to have a certain direction and you just need belief in God and then you're going to be good.
You've spoken about, you know, your belief in God in your music and how you feel like He gave you a gift.
Yeah, 100%.
Why do you describe your talents or rather your music as a gift?
I used to make music in high school.
Sure.
And I stopped in like grade 11, 12. I sucked. Badly. I don't know what I was doing with my like it's not that I was really bad. I was really bad. I don't know what I was. According to everyone.
Okay.
Like literally if you listen to the music, you're gonna be like, nah, this guy, bro, you were bad. Man. You know? And then when I wrote a song again in varsity, like the change was so dramatic. Like I wasn't making music in that period from like grade 12 up until my 3rd year of varsity, like 4 years or something. I didn't make any music. And I came with one song and I felt like, yo, how the hell did this happen? I wasn't making music, I wasn't writing. You can't just be good out of nowhere. And I was like, nah, this is God, yo. It's the only way it makes sense to me. For it to come out of the blue. You were so bad. But I was really bad. I was really bad. And my sisters used to hype me and be like, yo, you're so great.
Of course,
I'm like, nah. I listen to the music, I'm like, nah, bro, you were rapping rubbish. Like total rubbish. Like, yo, it was bad. And then it just came, it blew 95. And I was like, whoa. How do I rap like this? It's impossible. Sometimes I write a song and I'm like, how the hell did I come up with this? Because you just write and then you read it back and you're like, yo, that's actually what I wrote. I came up with this. You know, then I was like, nah, there's someone else that's there. Literally someone else is in my head writing for me. God is just there like, nah, bruh, put it like this, do like this, do like this. And then,
Black is back on 95. Black don't crack, that's what they got. Black don't slave, don't kill my vibe. My head in my skin when I was 9. That Kiwi shit was hella dope. A polished boss came forth, now black is nuts. Black is black, don't hate your skin. The sin ain't black, they light again. Unanje,
Your lyrics are very deep, like they're not mainstream in that they're not just like saying whatever. They actually carry a lot of messages and sort of attack a lot of social issues. What, like, you know, you've said that you feel like God is flowing in you, but I mean, do you think you're also very conscious of the world, or where do you think that comes from?
Whew, it's a really good question. I don't know. Because the music I listen to is not necessarily conscious music. I like a lot of trap music.
Yeah.
Club type bangers.
Yeah.
Really just talk about drinking.
Yeah.
It's not conscious per se. I don't know what happens. I think it's probably, that's also probably why I say it's God.
Yeah.
Because like it comes from, I don't know where it comes from. Like it literally just comes out of nowhere. Like there'll come a situation where there was a time, like we're in October, so like 4 months ago,
Sure.
I was at the Gautrain, I was gonna see my boy.
Yeah.
And the cops came to me.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, come with me.
Yeah.
And he took me to this weird room in the Gautrain that says
Yeah.
like police. And there was a whole lot of cops inside there.
Yeah.
And I was shitting bricks.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, where's your passport? I'm like, I don't have a passport, bro.
Yeah.
Just like, alright, nah, we're gonna take you in because
Yeah.
you're a foreigner and you're illegal.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, bro, relax, I have an ID though.
Yeah.
Give him my ID. And I'm like, whew, Scott clean. My dad always said, take your ID wherever you go. My
Yeah.
mom and dad. Make sure you never leave. They're gonna take you away, Junior, and we won't find you.
Yeah.
Always take your ID. I'm like, alright. So I had
Thank
my
you,
ID.
Mom and Dad.
Thank you, mom and
Yes.
dad. Had my ID. They look at my ID. They're like, alright, what's your ID number? I
Yeah.
was so scared. I couldn't remember it.
Yeah.
I would remember like the first 4 numbers.
Yeah.
950411. That's
Yeah.
all I could get.
Because obviously that's
And
your
they're like,
birthday.
yeah. And they're like, nah, you fake, bro. This is fake ID. We're taking you in. Call your dad.
Yeah.
And I was just there shaking. I couldn't even dial that nigga's number.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, in the mirror, I just see my bra walks there.
Yeah.
And then he calls me. He's like, bra, Moroza, where you at?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I spoke so quick. But I'm in a room. I'm in a room with the police. Come inside, take a right. As soon as you take a right, close to the toilets. That's where I'm at. Please come get me, bro.
Yeah.
Come get. I was so scared.
Yeah.
And he came and the cops were like, oh, you know this guy? I'm like, yeah, he knows me. We went to school together. I'm South African, bro. Relax.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
They broke my belt. I didn't even finish this. The story is so deep. Like they broke my
Yeah.
belt. Like they had me on my belt at the back. They ended up breaking my belt. Like it was some weird, messed up stuff.
Yeah.
And that was like the worst day of my life.
I can imagine.
Then I got home and I was sleeping and I woke up and I had a hook. And I came up with a hook and then I wrote it and I wrote a whole song about the whole situation.
Yeah.
Like targeting like the way like people attack foreigners and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, that's like the basically that's one situation where you could say my consciousness came into my
Yeah,
music
that makes sense.
from a situation, but
Yeah.
other than that, everything just comes from God, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
My essay speak like who's he? Man, that's J95 or Bruce Lee. Flow slick, got gift, had me on both knees. They coming for a rigger, ain't no Daffy, no Duck Ski. They coming for a rigger, finna make 'em pop like it's Jacob Fetty or Katy Perry. Target all roles like Tyler Perry. That's Perry. Boss talk is on that house sauce chef boy. I flap jacks if they gon' jack lines, rest y'all. I knock out if they gon' come for me.
Take me through how you write, like just make an example.
I play the beat like 700 times.
Okay?
700 times, and I can't come up with the first line. The first
Yeah.
line is always the hardest thing in the world.
Sure.
First bar, whatever you might call it, is the hardest thing. So I'll listen to the beat like 100 times, 700 times, and just listen to it. Nothing's coming, then I just go out the house, go drink some water, and come back and play another song.
Yeah.
Random song, listen to some trap music, talking about drinks and clubs and women. And then play the beat again,
Yeah.
play it again, and eventually I'm just gonna start murmuring. I just
Yeah.
do some stupid stuff, and eventually I'll get like 2 lines.
Wow.
And I'll be like, oh wait, I'm gonna go with this.
Yeah.
Then I just go. From there onwards, I write.
Yeah.
I don't really stop, let me say. But I just write and it's just gonna come. Unless I'm stressed
Yeah.
and I'm overthinking the song and I
Yeah.
really want it to be like a great song,
Yes.
that's when I'll take the longest time. If I put too much effort
Yeah,
into
effort
it.
into it. It makes sense. And I hear what you're saying about your first lines, because that's also something that struck me. Like your first lines already grab
Grab a person.
Grab
You see,
a
yeah,
person.
aware.
Yeah. So I mean, in terms of your music, I want to discuss one of your songs where you talk about how your dreams are expensive. Like you've had to pay for your
basically,
dreams. I mean, tell us more about that. What have you sacrificed? What have you paid?
Besides school, okay. There was a time actually when I was still in school. This is when the second time when I went back. So I said in my second block, I gave up.
Yeah.
So I hope my folks don't watch this. Like, I'm not gonna tell them about this. I really hope you guys don't watch this. I started, like, I was staying in Pretoria, so I didn't stay on res or on campus or anything. So I was in Pretoria, I was traveling like with the Gautrain train.
Sure.
I stopped going to school.
Yeah.
But they didn't know.
Yeah.
So like they would drop me at the Gautrain. They would drop me at the Gautrain and I would take all that money, save it up, put it in like a whole bunch of stuff and pay for equipment. And like they didn't really ask how I got the certain stuff. Like there's certain things that I would get that they didn't see and they didn't really ask how I got it.
Yeah.
So I was using my strengths. I'm sorry guys. I was using Dad. I was using like my Gautrain money to like pay for like my equipment, to pay for me going to gigs, or to pay for me to go and see like weird conferences. What do they call them? Like is it a conference? Like when you like have a whole bunch of industry people or something, and then like seminars type shit. So I used to like pay for like tickets to go for that stuff, and miss class, and my folks used to think I'm going to school. So that was one thing. I sacrificed. What did I sacrifice? I sacrificed clothes. A lot of clothes. Like I stopped getting clothes to just get equipment. And eventually got to the point where I was wearing a lot of similar clothes for a long while. You know, just to just get the music. Eventually I got to the point where I'm like, I don't really care about how I look in the streets. As long as when a person listens to my music, it's quality enough. You know? Because I felt like quality is the one thing that used to keep me back. I used to have like really whack quality music, you know. So I felt like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I can get the quality I need to get me to where I have to go. And then there was I met up with this other guy, family friend actually, knew me since I was a kid, and he's like big in the music industry somewhat. Sure. So I wanted that guy to like produce my music, help me move my music and stuff. Most of the music that I have is produced by him. Nice. He masters it and everything. And basically there came a point where I was using all my money to go to that guy for school. Wow. So I just paid for the Gautrain, get off in Sandton, catch a bus, go to Randburg, go to that guy, record my music, go back home. Like I came back from school tired. School is boring. They asked me how school. I was like, school is whack. I hate that place, but it's school, you know. Meanwhile, I'm just recording. Recording, and then eventually I had like somewhat of a breakthrough, if that makes any sense. It's not like the world knew me, but like that guy literally put me on a song that somewhat changed my life, I can say. Fuego. Okay.
Very nice song.
Thank you very much. That's also a song that took me shit long to write, because I wanted to impress that guy. And it took me like probably like a month, 2 months. I didn't tell him it took me a month, 2 months. He thought it was quick as fuck. I can imagine. But it took me shit long because I wanted to impress him really badly. Like I felt like if I can get a song with this guy, I'm gonna blow up. And the world would know me and everything's gonna be good. I didn't blow up, you know, but it gave me like that mainstream movement, or like I gained fans, more fans that I wouldn't have had before. Especially also because it's visuals. I didn't have any visuals. All my visuals, that guy put me on my first visuals. He's the first guy to put me on YouTube. First guy for me to get my first K views. And everything that I built from now is built on that guy, you know? And yeah, man, that's like one sacrifice. I just sacrificed school, basically. That's like that's the only thing I sacrificed was school.
I mean, I hear you, but I mean, also with that, what I find interesting is that it's not like you don't like working. It's like you're going out and doing all of these things to push your music, just to show that that's where your passion is. So, I mean, there's a line where you say they call it damn, right? What they don't like. Who are these people who are calling it damn?
It's the world, basically. The world, I don't want to say my parents, but my parents. Okay. Like there's certain things that they might do, not necessarily say, okay, this is dumb or this is whack, but like their mannerisms, or whenever I would tell them, oh, yo, I'm gonna go record a song, tell my mom, okay, I'm gonna go to Santon, she would have like does something to her body. And then she has like this weird facial expressions that she makes, bro. Like, and then you can see disappointment. You know what I mean? And that shit used to hurt me a lot, you know. So it got to a point where I'm like, I'm not gonna tell them anything. I just tell them I'm going to school, or I'm gonna do this, or nothing with music. I'll just keep quiet and not tell them anything with my music. Except my dad. My dad is the only guy where I would tell him he has no facial. He's always the same. Like he'll keep the same thing, whether he likes it or not. He'll just be there, and he'll even tell me like, "Yo, I'm your father. I just gotta support you, yo. No matter what, I just gotta. You're my only son, bro. You know, I gotta support you. Even if I don't like it and I want you to go to school and this and that, I wanna support you, bro. And that also pushed me somewhat, you know. But at the end of the day, you just want everyone to be happy. You know,
of course.
I want to go home and my mom's like, oh yeah, how many songs did you write? Did you record a song? Something like that, you know. The same way my mom would be with like my sisters. Oh, how was school? How was the exam? Or something like that. Or do you need me to help you take you to a library or something like that? Small, simple things. Just
that makes sense. I mean, I think obviously if you go off what people deem as successful or the right way, you know, you're not going to get the recognition immediately. But I have no doubts in my mind that you're definitely going to make it. You're super talented, super blessed.
Black is back on 95, and all this time they thought these threads were Gucci. Black don't slave, don't call send. They claim the slave, we changed the game to rule it. That Kiwi shit was hella dark. The polished bars came forth, now black is Nas. Black is black, don't hate your skin. The sin ain't black, they lie to get it.
I mean, what I also want to ask you, there's a point where you speak about how when you were 9, you started hating your skin. Why?
I used to get dissed a lot. I used to get dissed too much, like a lot. Like I hated being dark. With a passion. Like I didn't want to go to school because I knew, okay, I'm going to go to school, I'm going to get dissed. I'm going to go in class and there's going to be the same guy and he's just going to get at me and call me Kiwi or something.
Oh, that's where the Kiwi line comes from. Okay, cool.
So I'd be like, I hated being black. I hated being dark. First time when I moved to Pretoria, my first day of school was the worst day of school. Most embarrassing day of my life. I feel like that's also probably why I really want to do music and I don't get scared about not succeeding or anything, because I felt like I've been through the worst points in my life. Went into class, you didn't have a lot of money at home, so I didn't have, when we went to Pretoria, when we moved there, my little sister got to school. And they lost my report. My report just disappeared. And then my older sister got into school, same school as my older sister, and then I was the only guy for like a week. And my little sister went to like the deputy and was like, yo, my brother's here, he plays rugby. Bring him. Bring him. Like, alright. Then I got into the school. So I only had a white tee, normal grey pants, and then the tie, obviously, that's like $40 or something. And I knew already, when I go to school, it's gonna be the worst day ever because I'm gonna be so dark and I'm wearing white, bro. Please give me a pullover or something. My sisters had pullovers, you know, and jerseys and stuff. I didn't have none of that. I'm like, I'm gonna get into that class and I'm gonna be dust. As soon as I enter, I could feel, oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be so bad. Then they announced on the intercom that there's a new kid and the RLC should come fetch you. And this girl came to fetch me, colored girl, Danica. I'll never forget, you the best. She fooled me. And she made me think everything will be okay. You know, she was so nice, and I'm like, oh my God, this is the best day ever. And I went into class, and all I heard was you. And everyone started dying. And I was like, yeah, this is what I expected. This is okay. The whole class dying, laughing. This guy's dark, bro. Yes. Sat down, chilled. One guy talked to me with a weird accent, you know, because I felt I was going to be foreign, I was going to have an accent or something. I responded normally, you know, I was like, what is your name? I'm like, nah, my name is Robert, bro. And they were all like, yo. And I was like, alright, I got them with the accent. Yes. And then the day went on, yo, I got dissed badly on that day. Funny enough, the guys that were dissing me actually are my best friends right now. Which is also how I know God is real. God is out there. So, then the day went on, break comes, I'm chilling with those guys. So I don't know if you know hand tennis.
No.
You don't know hand tennis?
No.
It's like,
I don't. I don't even want to lie.
It's like normal tennis but with your hands basically. and you can play
How
like
does that work?
it plays like you play like in a block. It's like a block. Like each person has a block, so you could play with like multiple people. Like four people have a block. Then the first guy, king, is gonna serve it. So he serves it into your block, you serve it back, and then there's some nice school stuff with a tennis ball. So I didn't know, I knew about it, so I go there, I'm playing.
Yeah.
I don't know how you don't know this. So I'm there, I'm playing, then here comes like matrix.
Yeah.
And they come to me and they're like, yo, my brother, you dark. I'm like, I'm not sure, bro, I know I'm dark. The fuck, I'm old, bro, I'm in high school, I know this by now. Like, nah, bro, you dark. Calls all the friends, they take out their phones, record. Yes. Oh, this dark ass nigga, this guy's dark, you. That day I was like, yo, I'm never coming back. Never coming back to the school. West Day. Leave school ends, Afrikaans guys start. I thought I was only gonna get it from black niggas.
Yeah.
Afrikaans start, Afrikaans boys start. Hey, the boys blue.
Yeah.
Fucking blue. Nigga, how you saying I'm blue, bro? I'm black, bro.
Yeah.
Chill. And it just went like that.
Yeah.
For like 2 weeks. Going to school, all you hear is, hey, the boy is blue. This guy's dark. Yes, someone too. Kiwi. I was like, for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Until athletics came. And I was really good at athletics. Like, fucking good. Like, that was me. I actually thought I was going to be an athlete at some point in time.
Yeah.
And I knew that's another way I'm going to get these guys to fuck with me. I'm
Yeah.
going to just sprint my ass off, be shit fast, and they will be like, that dark boy is fast.
Yeah.
You fuck with the fast boy.
Yeah.
He's fast. I ran, I was boost fast. I killed everybody. And yeah, then it chilled from there on.
Yeah.
It was like calmish. So you go out in public, obviously, like to town and stuff, and
Yeah.
it starts again.
Yeah.
Then I was like, I never liked going out. That's also probably why I also don't like going out now. I didn't want to be in a public space where people could see me as a dark boy and then get at me.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, that's basically how the dark thing started. But I'm cool with it now.
Okay.
I'm so cool with it. I love being black. I love being dark. Yo,
I'm glad you
heavy
do.
melanated nigga.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
I'm cool with it.
I'm glad.
Gucci.
I'm glad you do. I always find it interesting. I did an episode, though I haven't released it, with some of my friends when they were speaking about, being dark in complexion and how you always feel like you have to almost have another skill
in order to be accepted.
Yes, in order to be accepted, like you have to outshine your darkness in a way, which I find like completely like ludicrous. But obviously I've always had light skin privilege and I'm aware of that, but I'm glad that you've embraced it, and I'm glad that you're encouraging other people through your music to embrace it, because I think like dark skin is beautiful.
Oh, my blessings.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Heavy melanated nigga.
Yeah. In men and women equally. Okay, so basically into your music, what do you want people to hear when they listen to your music?
I want people to be inspired, yo. Change the way they think about life, change the way they see society. I feel like that's also why I always, in my music, I mention the fact that I left school.
Yeah.
And I try to show them that I'm on my own path.
Yeah.
Different path, and I want them to follow the same thing, in the sense that there's no set plan or no set way to succeed. Society says you must do this and that. Not necessarily. That's just a blueprint that was given for a certain amount of people that work for a certain amount of people. But at the end of the day, we're all unique.
Yeah.
We all have a certain skill. We
Yeah.
all have a certain talent or a certain gift.
Yeah.
In actuality, everyone has a gift.
Yeah.
You just have to come to the realization
Of what it is,
and then
yeah.
find it.
Yeah.
It might take forever, 30 years or something.
Yeah.
But eventually you're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
And you're gonna find it. And don't stress about the fact that, yo, I'm failing so many courses, or yo, I'm not getting paid, or I'm not employed, or I decided to venture into this certain thing and it's not working out. It's just for the time being.
Yeah.
Just follow it through. Like my failures, my flops, my flaws and everything, I put that out to the world so they can see it and embrace it and see that this guy's not the perfect guy, but he's good.
Yeah.
He sees his flaws as a benefit.
Yeah.
He finds a way to go through it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a set, let's say, I don't have a set path or a set routine or a set way of how I'm gonna blow up.
Yes.
I've tried doing it this way, or get your music on radio, find a manager, get a publisher, go to a record label and sell new soul. I've tried all those things, but at the end of the day, it only works for some people. Other people it doesn't. And basically my dad showed me that, yo, bruh, you can just do anything at whatever age or whatever time, whatever. Just go for it. You know what I mean? The nigga left Uganda, came to a foreign country,
Yeah.
and we're all living good. You know?
Yeah.
Like we were staying in a church for like from like grade, I don't even know, from like grade 1 until grade 7. I stayed in a Catholic church. We didn't have a house. My dad was studying while he was there. You know, he left work. He was doing construction.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting paid. They weren't paying. He was a foreign guy. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna go do law.
Yeah.
You know, and we stayed in the church
Yeah.
until I was in like grade 7.
Yeah.
And eventually he graduated. Then he went and decided, okay, I'm gonna go to Pretoria
Yeah.
and I'm gonna become an advocate.
Yeah.
And then he did it. And then he moved on like, I'm gonna get my master's.
Yeah.
And then he did it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and he was old, man. That nigga was old. Wow, he was in like his 30s or something when he decided to start change his path or whatever. And I feel like he's good.
Yeah.
You know, we living good. My sisters are living good. Everyone's
Yeah.
happy. You know, so I feel like there's no set way, there's no set plan, and nothing's gonna stop you. If you have a dream, follow it.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it. It's gonna be hard, definitely.
Yeah.
Nothing is easy, but the harder it is, the better it's gonna be for you at the end.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The more you
The more you appreciate it,
Yeah.
the glory is gonna be too much. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? In essence, when you think about life, there's always an up and there's always a down. But if you go down, you're gonna go up.
Yeah.
You're definitely gonna go up. You're gonna hit your lows. You're gonna just go there, hit the lowest point of your life, but eventually you're gonna hit a peak that you never saw coming,
That's true.
and you're gonna be Gucci.
Yeah.
You know.
And every moment is passing. The joyful moments pass. The bad moments
Pass,
pass.
yeah.
So the point is to just live it, you know, as you want to.
Exactly.
How do you keep the passion going?
I wake up in the morning
I like that.
and I'm happy.
Yeah.
As long as I'm alive,
Yeah.
you good. You
Yeah.
can. As long as you wake up in the morning,
Yeah.
your dreams are there. They're waiting for you. That's the gift. That's the biggest plus or the biggest, I don't know. As long as you wake up in the morning, you're good, yo. You have life.
Yeah.
As long as you have life,
You still have a chance.
you still have a chance.
Yeah.
100%. There's nothing that can stop you, yo. As long as you wake up, the hardest thing is to live,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
So if you wake up in the morning, you've already beaten everything. There's nothing that can hold you back, yo.
That's true.
You know.
What's your favorite line in your music?
Favorite line in my music?
Yeah.
I don't think I have a favorite line. I like all my music. I like all my lines. All my lines are the best.
Yeah.
I like all my lines. Wait. No, it's probably gonna be from Nandi because that's my favorite song ever written.
Really?
Nandi, yeah. Because it's talking about my black skin and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my favorite song. So it will probably
Nandi.
be what did I say? Black is black.
Yeah.
That's my favorite line. Black is black.
Black is black.
Black is
I
black.
like that.
Plain and simple, black is black. Black is not a sin. Black is not bad. Black is nothing negative is with black. Although people put it out there. Black is black. Same as white is white. You know? It's just a simple color, but for all people, black is black. You know, it's my favorite actually. Thanks for I came to the realization that that's my favorite line.
I'm glad.
Black is
I
black.
could help you with that realization.
Black is black, yo.
Yeah. What do you want people to remember about you?
Remember about me. I'm not serious. Yeah. I'm very immature. That's what I want people to remember me about.
What?
I'm immature. Yeah. You might see it as, what is it about? But it's,
Yeah.
I'm 24 and I'm telling you I'm immature. In my head, it means that age is nothing.
Yeah. Is that why you say I'm 20 something?
Yeah.
You don't want to put.
Don't put anything. It's just a
Okay.
number, yo. It's just
Yeah.
the age. You
So-
can be whatever age you want.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm immature. I embrace that because I
Yeah.
feel like people say the older you get, the serious you must become. Nah,
Yeah.
you're missing out on a lot of
Yeah,
things.
that's
you know what I
true.
mean? You're just gonna focus. You're gonna keep your head on this and be all serious, and everything's gonna pass you by.
That's
There's
so
a lot
true.
of joy that you can miss out on.
That's true.
And happiness, you know, because you're
That's
just out
true.
there serious. Whereas if you're immature, you appreciate the smallest of things. Literally, you can just wake up and then you can just see a guy jogging and then he slips and you're gonna
Yeah.
laugh. You'll be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That makes you happy.
That's true.
Be immature. Don't be too serious.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna lose a lot of things. You know?
Yeah, yeah. We lose a lot of things trying to control things, trying
Exactly.
to be perfect,
Yeah.
trying to be.
Whereas
this
if
and
you're just
that.
free and then they say, okay, you're immature.
Yeah.
Whereas you're just free, though. You're
Yeah.
just letting loose and you're accepting everything. You
Yeah.
don't get stressed over the fact that, oh my God, I do not have oil to cook. That's not gonna stress you out because you're gonna be like, but I got butter.
Yeah.
I got butter.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can do
you know?
something
I can
with
do
the butter.
something with the butter.
Yeah.
You know? Just be mature, man. Be happy. Be loose.
Okay.
That's me.
All right.
Remember that.
Well, now we're gonna go into your song
Yeah.
that you say people have not heard. I hope that is true.
Maybe these people haven't heard.
Okay.
You might have heard it. We might have talked about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm excited for that.
95. Melanin drip for the new days. Bruce Wayne whip for the new lane. Oh, Black Bruce Wayne, this a new phase. Cool, but how you stay sane in the slave game and maintain change when divas ain't paid? Shit, I'm cool, I'm black, adapt, my nigga. Plan on counting me out, I change my figures. Figured the way I write, they like Tinder. Black is back on 95. Black don't crack, that's what they got. Black don't slave, don't kill my vibe. I hated my skin when I was 9. That Kiwi shit was hella dumb, but polished bars came forth, now black is nuts. Black is black, don't hate your skin. But sin ain't black, they light again. Yeah, they tryna enslave all the youth, them goddamn them niggas hating on blackness. They never hesitate with the lockers, black clout, while my whole clan got mugshots. I don't understand why they hate us, bitches. No test, but they still back up. What you call a scared of a black light thief? No crime, but no luck time. Black is back on 95. Black don't slave, that's what they got. Black don't slave, don't kill my vibe. I hated my skin when I was 9. That Kiwi shit was hella dumb. But polished bars came forth, now black is lost. Black is black, don't hate your skin. The sin ain't black, they light again. You good, you black, don't confuse there with the fact they hold us back, you was godly. Say they hate us, blood, but we clock these. Falsified facts, we don't endorse these. Fly black, child, melanin wings, take flight, aim high, we don't lower out this. This time round, we ain't taking none of your shit. This time round, your back's great, taking all of our shit. Black is back on 95, and all this time they thought these threads were Gucci. Black don't slave, don't call send, they claim the slave, we changed the game to rule it. That Kiwi shit was hella dumb, but polished bars came forth, now black is lost. Black is black, don't hate your skin. The sin ain't black, they light again. Yeah. 95.